he's going to happily jump in after 9. And 9 might just kind of be screwed here. And I think he just might be, because Tiger's on the chase. There's no way you get away from this tree. You'd rather give the kill over to Rises if you can. Tiger, going to get out of the way. And 9, well, is going to drop. So the harassment towards Rises, I mean, it's fine, but that close up, it's a little bit problematic.
Yeah, that's a bit just Rises. So you can just lay in the damage very quickly onto Alpha and get some good early pickoffs. Really important for them to find some momentum somewhere, considering that this draft, again, needs quite a fair bit of gold to really hit its effective spikes.
Bottom lane, Monster's in massive trouble. He's going to drop on the Beastmaster. Woodwing trying to still punish Sunset, but unable to find the kill onto the Tusk. Still maybe looking around for a bushwhack, but it is only level 1, so you won't have enough damage. Meanwhile, top side, 9's being chased down again here by Tiger. Napkin going to be there to make sure the CM is protected. Problem is, Rise is going to jump in here after 9 and eventually might just find the kill because the Frostbite, it's not going to last long. And now Napkin, he's in dire straits at the moment. He's got nowhere to go. He could try to get Tiger as a kill, but it won't be enough. Rises, picks up his 3rd kill of the game on the Ursa. And this is the best start you could have asked for. Bottom lane, at least Wish may drop again and does. So Lamey, he finds his own 3rd kill of the game here on the SF.
Yeah, both safe laners having a great time. It's still a little bit better.
The Ursa go, but once again, bottom lane, this SF constantly finding kills onto the monster. In fact, now Wish quite out of position. He'll go for a bushwhack. Soul is there to help out as well, but Esk is going to move in, pincer them in. Wish surely has no way out and does not. Lamey able to pick up a 5th kill so far on the SF.
Yeah, he's just ramping up. Mask of Madness almost done. He's going to be able to really build up that farm and even join in some early fights up top. Even Tiger dropping though.
Yeah, Tiger's going to drop, Rises. He's going to try and trade, but with the Scorched Earth going, you're going to have plenty of movement speed there on Napkin. So Rises not able to capitalize whatsoever.
While Monster can get bot done by himself. They've managed to buy some space for Rises to play in that jungle as well. Battle Fury only 1 part away. He's going to be set to really rack up the farm fairly soon. Lamey though.
Bottom lane, Monster. Again, just not really having a game on this Beastmaster. Has been caught out another time. Tiger is trying to help out, but can't really do anything as a Treant Protector at level 4. No overgrowth up. That means Lamey picks up his 6th kill of the game now on the SF. Monster, I mean, he does at least have the Helm of the Dominator, but it's going to be very slow on towards that Helm of the Overlord if this keeps up.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a rough timing for the Overlord. Dominator alone, Napkin is kind of a solution to that with the Devourer, of course. And his Midas is set to come on, at the very least.
They are going to find Wish. Once again, Sunset doing a great job of setting up. Even the Dragon Knight's been caught. Soul, going to go for a bit of a run. One raise will connect. They just need a second for the slow. And they will get the chains off anyway, so Soul's in big trouble now. They'll dive right past the T2 tower. And Soul, he is going to melt. Alpha, they are falling apart.
They're finding that momentum in Thiuth. I like that they're dragging Lamey Rises, prevent him from using any of his spells, take away the impact that his own BKB might have, and Thiuth, they're smoking up with those items up.
Wish is in perfect position to break the smoke, but they'll make the jump in with the Ember. Eventually Wish should drop, but he's still evading a lot of hits here with the Scurry, buying a bit of time for his team to try and make their way over. But they will not. So mid-tier 2 tower it is. Problem is the bottom tier 3 tower was still being forced in just a little bit, but never mind that, because Eska's going to move in and find another target. Chains out onto Tiger, and that's going to be the Treant Protector to drop now.
That's actually a really big kill to get. You take away Overgrowth, you take away...
There's your smoke up. That was under vision from Alpha, so they're very well aware the Roshan is happening, excuse me, rather the smoke is happening. Napkin on the front lines will find Tiger. Soul is going to be there to try and back him up. Tiger will just drop, but does get the overgrowth off just in the nick of time. They actually found Napkin on the Doom, so it's a decent start for Alpha. Finding a very positive trade their way. And now Soul, where he just wants to keep going for more. He finds Sunset on the Tusk. A great bushwhack connecting on 3, but the problem is Lamey's just given it to it. And everybody else from Alpha, they just ran.
And he backed off pretty hard. No BKB on.
Waiting as there's going to be another smoke to be popped. Here we go again. S could be a great target if they could catch him. Dragon Tail's there. S not reacting fast enough, and they are grouped up. Oh, that's a lot of damage. They ran right into the fire. Still Monster is going to go down. Napkin able to secure one. This SF is still trying to get to work. Napkin still dealing with Soul, and Soul may just go down and does do so. Napkin able to secure the kill. In fact, Tiger also goes down. I mean, a great start to the fight, but the follow-up's just not there. Like, they just can't deal with this SF.
Just endlessly. He's backing off after Enraged is gone, after his BKB's down, and just kind of plays it safe. I appreciate that discipline coming out from Alpha. At the same time, it does feel like you need to take a few risks when you're a little bit behind like this. You see an advantage, you should try to jump on it.
Here we go. Tiger gets caught out, rises to... Oh, he jumps to the low ground. Oh, he misses out on S. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I don't think that was the idea because he kind of had... Thiuth has 4, so they are lacking the Ember Spirit at the moment. So perhaps it is going to be an advantageous team fight to take here for Alpha. Thiuth still just holding high ground though underneath their own vision. Wish going to be targeted by Sunset. In they go after that Hoodwink, and it seems like he is just going to melt. But now he's not alive. But no, Napkin finds him. Rises in huge trouble as well. He'll try to play onto Lamy, but he just ends up going down. And now the chase is on. Soul still running, still trying. Meanwhile, Monster just barely gets out. Can't say the same for Tiger. He is going to drop.
Oh, man.
You didn't sound too happy, John. What happened?
That was just so weird. They blinked in together. All the cores went in. Soul had his BKB up, but Rises didn't. He got feared, pops his BKB after, doesn't have lifesteal for the fight, so he's just dead.
And now, speaking of dead, there goes 2. Soul and Wish are gone. Basically a full team wipe. The only survivor being Monster here on the Beastmaster.
When, you know, after a slow first week, this is where you start to get those points back and hope to keep your slot at Div 1.
I love your optimism, John. Yes, there's that Ags you talked about. Chains are there. Now Napkin more than happy to move in. Doesn't doom himself with the Ags. He just dooms the Beastmaster. I mean, to be fair, the Ags was still in the courier, so that's why. Onto the Ursa. In fact, never mind the Ursa. No, they are going after the Ursa. I thought they might go after Soul instead. Not the case, but Rises does get 4 staffed out. Sunset in with a snowball going very deep. Is going to get stunned up and might just be dead on the tusk.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You get a little bit chase happy sometimes, and the buybacks there. No. Oh,
Soul's going to jump in. They're onto the SF. That's the primary target you want. Oh, Satanic's popped. He needs to hit though.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. S, he's going to back off. Rises is going to get jumped on, but where's the backup? The rest of the team is running. Sunset gets left alone. And eventually will drop.
Okay.
9. Tiger. Yeah, going to get the root off. 9 still trying to force stuff out. Chase is on. Soul will land the stun. That is suddenly 3 down for the side of Thiuth.
That's a cool trick. Thiuth getting a little bit baited by Alpha versus a gigantic DK. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
It's like a kaiju movie.
It'd be very, very good. Alpha, we get jumped on. Soul, he's there with the Dragon Stun out on, but there's a snowball out. They had the Doom for a moment. Rises are still sticking around, looking for that opportunity, and now the overgrowth. Uh-oh, Thiuth are kind of melting here, but there's a big Requiem out from Lamy. He's going to try and trade back. Esk moves in as well.
Oh, the age is expired?
Oh, and it expires. Rises, the timing.
Ooh.
Sometimes that's not it, and he's got no buyback. So GG is probably going to be called in just a moment. Everything just kind of goes wrong for Alpha at that last second, and well, that's it. GG is called. They have no way of defending. Thiuth, against the odds, have pulled off game number 1 victory.
Yeah, definitely against the odds, as we saw those odds from esportsbet.io. And they did favor Alpha by quite a fair bit. Thiuth, they play really well. You know, they play this aggressive lineup quite nicely. The split push was coming out from Alpha. Again, the same story that we saw from the last series. The Beastmaster ran off to a bit of a slower start, so it didn't get to apply pressure with the DK push that much, and it feels like that's key. The off lane, in this case, if you have this split push kind of lineup, it has to really get running.
Very strong laning style of heroes.
Yeah, it can just sustain. It can kind of zone you out with the Blood Right. That with a silencer on top, there's just a lot of harassment that can come through here from Alpha. 9 can't really do much. Like, he goes for the tree grab level 1 and can't really use it to harass out.
Yeah, 9's just dead. Tiger able to secure first blood here on the silencer. Napkin completely unable to help out. Again, during the laning stage, like this duo of Silencer and Bloodseeker is just an absolute... It's going to be left alone anyway. We're just kind of focused on trying to sort out that large camp. It's going for the D ward for now. Bottom lane, Napkin's taking a lot of harassment once again from Rises. Rises, in fact, they might have the kill here. Napkin in massive trouble. Last word will kick in. Sunset drops top lane. Still trying to run his Napkin, but eventually actually surviving for now and somehow gets through it.
Yeah, lives true. You are giving a lot of charges of Thirst over to Rises.
To Thiuth, or rather to Alpha than you're getting here for Thiuth. Even mid lane, Eski's dropping extremely low on the Invoker. Soul trying for a Sleight of Fist chain combination. He'll find it, but I don't think he can dive the tier 2. He'll be forced to back off, maybe wait for another Sleight of Fist, but 9 is going to join in, try to trade here for his Invoker. Meanwhile, top lane, Lamey somehow ends up dying. Soul gets a Sleight of Fist, but has gone too far, and he will get punished. So action all across the map. Again, Lamey did die top lane, but they did find Monster as a trade. So 4-3 now, 1k advantage the way of Alpha.
Yeah, it's a lot more back and forth. Alpha just has so much more activity to bring out here. Love that little play down mid. 9 just...
Wish?
Oh?
Just kind of farming too far forward, and, well, Lamey just runs at him.
Yeah, you don't quite want to feed that from Soul. Like, one good rune can enable this Ember to just dance around, and his level 6 isn't too far off.
It certainly isn't. Sunset, it's just an illusion rune anyway. Soul, I try to steal it, does get the chains off, the Tornado is going to connect. Problem is now Esk's in trouble. Completely surrounded as the Invoker, and that's going to be a pretty big pick-off. Meanwhile, Monster's getting tipped for some reason as he does die solo to Lamey. 9 ends up finding Wish, but he might be in danger now. In fact, Soul decides better of it. He won't go for the chase. But again, action all across. Fair. Monster. Not sure what he's really trying to do here. Lamey's going to chase him down. No problem with the phase boots, and well, Wish is trying to body block as best as possible. And in comes Soul. Maybe they've celebrated a bit too early. Sunset might just drop, and it looks like he probably will.
That's some good punishment coming out. That's the kind of rotation you want to see. Rises does eventually fall down bot. So you're much happier here for Thiuth. They even out the kill board, and they are getting their aggression going with these rotations out. I don't see Lamey under any threat, although he is playing pretty far forward by himself now.
Yeah, I mean, he's feeling very aggressive now on this Ursa. Just realizing at this stage he can basically kill anyone he wants. He's trying to chase down Wish, but he had the stick charges going, so he was just fine. Though I say that Wish is so far forward. That's happened a few times now. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they find Napkin.
It's a lot of back and forth. I don't fault Wish. I don't think he was that far forward.
No hesitation from the DP. Sunset will come in just in case they need the backup. And the only person really ready to defend was the Silencer, but in comes more. Soul will TP in. Can they hold him down? They don't have a silence, but they've got an avalanche toss combination, and that Soul just getting deleted. Problem is now Rupture was there on Napkin, so they will lose the DP. In comes the Invoker-esque. He'll try to go after Wish. Rises wrapping around, trying to find Sunset. Might still trade the CM, but Wish will drop. Now esque, can he find his own way out? Well, Bloodright's going to be there. A fair bit of damage flying in, but not quite enough to give the vision.
Just staying around here. They've already got room to just get Lamey a solo lane. No threat from Monster at the moment. So you're getting everything you could ask for, although.
Tiger. Fair bit of damage already, but Soul Trying to get some damage out himself onto 9. 9's going to try for the TP attempt out and won't make it. They've got the damage just barely. Rises. He'll commit the Rupture onto Sunset, who does run behind that Tier 1 tower, but there's really not much he can do as a CM. In fact, now even Wiz rotating on the Rubik, trying to find Napkin. Won't be able to catch him out, but Alpha successfully defend the bottom Tier 1.
Thiuth, they don't mind this. Just farm into BKB, blink for Lamey, get that build-up you want on S, get that full Spirit Vessel going. You can just melt any hero that shows on map if you're not careful.
Wish caught out mid lane. Is going to drop very quickly. 9 might get punished though. In comes the Ember. Soul will get the chains off perfectly onto the Tiny, so 9 is going to go down. 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane. Nothing really going to come out of it for either side.
This game, no one wants to take these massive risks.
Here comes the smoke. Thiuth. Sunset. Well, he's going to be the first one spotted on the CM. Monster will take it. He'll move in. But who are we aiming? 9. He's got a nice avalanche in the backside. Global Silence committed. Monster, he's already gone. He just drops so darn quickly. As a Centaur, that's never a good sign. Meanwhile, Napkin, he'll cop the Rupture, but he doesn't care. Age is going to expire in a minute, so they still have time on that for this fight. They are seeing them in the mid lane. They'll rush through that Radiant jungle, but it seems like Alpha are doing a very good job of trying to avoid them. In they go. Monster will pop the Stampede, but he's been lifted up, or rather frostbitten up, so he will drop. Rises, he could still try. He still has that bit of time left. Global Silence is there. Napkin is going to be the target and will go down. In fact, now they even find the Tiny. So 9 to drop, but Lamey's going to jump back in after Tiger. And Lamey, he still wants a team fight. He's more than happy. He's got the enrage available. There'll be a buyback.
What about when we see that Roche timer? About a minute until we see whatever that's planned to be. And Lamey actually just goes for it. Doesn't even wait for the creep wave. Ooh, Monster misses.
Yeah, off the mark there with the Centaur. They want to keep going. Oh, look at that, Lamey! Just jumps right into the middle. BKB TP out though. He's left his team behind. All right, I mean, it was a good start, but a very messy end. Like, they just went on the same page. His supports ran in to try and help him. That felt like a very good team fight as well. Speaking of Thiuth, Napkin's kind of by himself in the triangle. He'll get ruptured up. Ogre still towed him away. In goes 9 with an avalanche toss combo. Rise is still trying, but Lamey's in, and it looks like they might have the Bloodseeker. He'll try to run away. Esk is getting the job done. They just need a few more right clicks. Still chasing him down, they secure. Meanwhile, Napkin, he has survived through all of it. Monster's the target. He will go down in the Centaur. And Tiger, well, he's caught.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit wild here for Alpha. I mean, Thiuth's just able to play with these item timing so well. They've got everything to the point where it's next impossible for them to drop the game. Swift Blink fully up now on Lamey. That should be kind of the cracking point for him to get active once more. We're seeing Sunset getting chased.
Yeah, catch up the CM. Lamey, however...
Oh boy.
He is just deleting people right now. Rises and Wish both gone. Monster is pretty much as good as dead at the moment as well. This Ursa completely out of control. And it's onto the tier 3 towers. Why the hell not? If you're not careful. They continue to slow him up. Meanwhile, Esk is trapped because he's ruptured up in the tree line. He'll be forced to pop his own BKB. Rises is rushing in. Keep in mind, Aegis is still up for another minute. So they can certainly fight here on Thiuth if they wish, and it looks like they are going to move in back onto Monster. Esk has dropped, but they'll find the Centaur as a trade. In fact, now Tiger's being chased down. 9 will find the CM. In goes Rises. In goes Soul. But they can't fight. And now, well, surprise, surprise, Wish is out of position.
Just one small misstep. And that's been the consistent thing for Alpha, right? From the laning phase, we've seen those little small misplays. And just kind of escalates up. Buying back already. No Global Silence, though. So, Not sure how much you can do to stop
Look at
this.
Lamy, he doesn't care. I mean, he's got 20 more seconds to go. Jump right in. Avalanche tosses out. This could be the last team fight. Rises is dead. He'll buy back immediately, but they've lost their silencer. He's died back. In goes Rises, but he jumps right into the loving arms of Lamy. Aegis 5 seconds away from respawn expiring, but 9's in now. Tornado connects. 9, or rather Rises, is able to run. 9 will drop surely on the Tiny. Thiuth, in they go again. Lamy, he'll take down Wish on the Rubik. He's onto the Centaur. Monster barely able to get away. They are still trying to defend this one. The game is not quite over yet, but it's a 3v5 scenario. In goes Monster. He'll Lotus Orb off the Frostbite. But there's only one lane of barracks left, and look at Lamy. He just doesn't care. He's going right in.
Jeez. The stampede back into the fountain. Not a great feeling there, Mike. Not something you see too often either. Full Mega Creeps up now at 37 minutes in.
Soul, yeah, Soul just gets deleted. He's got buyback, but it seems like it's about time to call it. There goes Monster. They'll try 2v5. Maybe try and find a way to defend this. Soul's just rushing forward. Has to Remnant back. But the Mega Creeps are incoming. And here we go again. Lamy, he is the real problem. GG is called. Alpha, they've had enough, and Thiuth, against all odds, they pull off the 2-0 victory here against Alpha.
Yeah, against really good odds from Alpha. You know, they were the favorite.